Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play on the channel, Lies of P. It is finally time for us to dive in to this game that came out 2 years ago now, and it's one that has obviously been on the backlog, waiting for its time to shine. The thing is, sometimes games come out, and there's only so many new releases you can choose from in a year. In 2023 was pretty big. There was a lot of new releases that came out in that year, and I picked a few to play that I was highly anticipating myself. And then in 2024, some of those 2023 games finally got their due as well. We went and played Armored Core 6, and we played Baldur's Gate 3. And now in 2025, we pick from the 2023 basket once again. Now that the Overture DLC has released, I will now be playing the complete experience of Lies of P, and I'm very excited to finally share that with you. 2 years ago, we played a demo that released, just to get a taste of what this game has to offer. Now, a couple of years later, I get to experience the full game in its entirety with all of you. So thank you so much for your patience, because I know that this has been one of those playthroughs that people have been waiting for. So let's dive in, and we will see what is available to us. Now, I haven't purchased the Overture DLC at this time. I will probably complete the game, then pick it up and go through the DLC right after. So that way it's sort of the similar experience that I assume a lot of you have had. So I haven't even had a look at anything yet. So I'll just quickly check some things off. No motion blur. No motion blur. Subtitles, yes. Auto advance, no. I like to control that myself. The audio is automatically all on 7. So let me make the voice acting as high as possible. The cinematics a little bit higher. The environment, the music. Let's do that. The graphics, graphical capabilities. Let's see. Shall we play on performance mode? I think we could probably afford to play on a little bit more of a balanced mode. We'll see what happens in regards to the graphics quality and how the game actually performs on PC before I go into some specific details. Not entirely sure how that will go yet. So we'll just find out when we get there, but let me just do that for now. Start a new game. Select difficulty. Wow. There is a difficulty setting, a very easy difficulty for players who want a story-focused experience. The Butterfly's Guidance. An easy difficulty for players who enjoy light-hearted action games. And Legendary Stalker, the standard difficulty for players who enjoy tense action games. Is this something that they added to the game? They added difficulty settings. All right, well, we'll become the Legendary Stalker. Geppetto is an exceptionally talented and tenacious genius craftsman. All puppet technology in Krat was born of his hands. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi. Time for Pinocchio Souls, everybody.
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Awakened by the butterfly. Benefit offer. Benefit item was delivered. I have received stuff. I have an alchemist hat, illusory emerald glasses, treasure hunter's mask, and the treasure hunter's hunting apparel. And I have a white festival peaked hat, reindeer's antlers, midwinter's night red nose. Event exclusive items. Love it. The azure dragon crescent glaive, bandana of the honorable, and armor of the honorable. Okay. What is that from? Over the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive. Probably a little too early to have that or be looking at that, but there you go. We'll take a look at that at some point. That's pretty fun. And I've got my gestures. Okay. We got a pulse cell and a grinder. So we've been awakened by a butterfly in a workshop.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Jimmy will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry.
I love that Jiminy is Gemini. That's cool.
My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krat, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Monard's lamp. Okay. We have a belt. Equip items and gestures on the belt to use them. Press and hold to select. Press and hold to select the first slot of the belt. Hold down to activate the extra bag and use your item. Okay, so I've got my extras. I got my little quick stuff. We got a lamp to light the character's surroundings. So that's on my lower belt. Increases brightness upon use. A small lamp with a cricket guide puppet inside. It illuminates the darkness with a faint light. Do not be afraid. Even if you get lost in the fog, the cricket guide will be with you. Our grinder to repair weapon durability. To those in battle, the grinder is their lifeline. The sharpness of their blade can mean life or death. And we have a last resort, immediate character death upon use. Special device that releases all of the P organ's energy at once. The old man feared the possibility of his son failing to awaken properly and going into a frenzy. This initialization device was made as a necessary evil for delicate readjustments. Pulse cells are Erggo cells that power the P organ. They work with Stargazers, and they can also convert the energy from an attack's impact to recharge. Yeah. So if I go onto my thing here, I can then go... Hold on a minute. There we go. Then I can change that and then go pop. Got my Gemini lamp. Very good. Just a slow start as we navigate our surroundings. So, Gemini was found near a pool of blood. The marvelous puppet show festival. Get the most loyal servant, the VN line to all parts of the world.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
Something like a train carriage, but also kind of like a workshop space.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
Path of the cricket, path of the bastard, and path of the sweeper. A balance, a dexterity, and strength. I will go for a balance between them.
Destination Hotel Krat. Recommend escaping from this location.
Okay. So I can guard. God, that's very quick. Nice. I have a quick guard. I got my dash. I got my dodge. I have my lock on. I got my extra bag. And we switch weapons this way. I only have the one at the moment. I have to switch my Legion arm. It's getting familiar with this sort of feeling again. It's not From Software, but obviously, you know, it's that Souls-like. It's close. I gotta get the dust off. Cool. I think this is where the demo started. It's been 2 years, so this is going to be very fresh for me once again. The Krat Central Station. Rainy night. Whoa. Our first combat. We got parries in this or no? Puppet policeman destroyed. I love that it's just like a stop sign that you're being bashed with. If it's your final destination. We got a sawtoothed wheel. Now, something that I think I remember from, this game is it's got that old school sort of jump where you have to be sprinting and then you press the left stick. There's no dedicated jump button, but that's good enough. I don't have to like be sprinting and then jump with the same button. That's when it was a little bit painful. The Grand Exhibition. Use a pulse cell to recover HP. There is a maximum number of times pulse cells can be used. When you reach the maximum, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, it will be gradually charged. Krat Grand Exhibition 18XX. Witness the greatest show on Earth. Experience the future of the world. So a sawtooth wheel is a throwing object. Even worthless items can become useful if you collect them. Everything became useful in battle in the paralyzed city. So our weapon is the Puppet Saber Blade. The Puppet Saber Handle. A saber blade made by refashioning a soldier puppet's weapon. The slightly bent blade has remarkable stability. They say puppets do not shed tears because they do not have souls for their vessels. If they had souls, they would have something to put tears and lies in. And in regards to the handle, a standard sword handle made at the workshop. It has endured many battles, and the stains of blood and grease cannot be distinguished from one another. The red stain has faded to the point where the grease can't be distinguished from blood. Yes, the endless fighting was gone, leaving behind nothing but red upon the world. The fastest train in the world. God damn it. I love like the ominous detail of just arriving and everyone's just been massacred and all it is just puppets that remain that are attacking anything on sight. These zombified puppets. The Fable Catalyst and dim Erggo fragment. We'll be reading everything as they come across. So we have an Erggo, so that's our souls, for lack of a better term. It's just familiar. A fragment of Erggo, a mysterious power stone that can be found in Krat. Geppetto's puppet can absorb Erggo and turn it into power. Erggo is both a power source and a currency in Krat. Even small pieces can be put to good use in the city. So this is really interesting that it's also a power source. A Fable charge on our Fable Catalyst is made to supplement puppet abilities. It rapidly charges Fable. The Catalyst made puppets more efficient by circulating Erggo energy within their bodies. This groundbreaking invention was based on one alchemist's idea. I'm looking forward to learning more about this world for sure and how it's all been put together. Just gotta beat up some cop bastards before we do that. It's like some sort of giant dude over there just beating the absolute crap out of a corpse. Gorgeous visuals though. So we have our stamina meter, our health, our Erggo, no, not our Erggo, our Fable Guard. If you can block enemy attacks by guarding. If your guard is successful, your character will take reduced damage, but it will consume stamina. The reduced damage will be transferred to Guard Regain. It accumulates but decreases over time. While you have Guard Regain, you can attack enemies to recover HP. Yes, yes. If a guard succeeds right before being hit, it triggers a perfect guard. And when a perfect guard is successful, you will not receive damage, only stamina is consumed. You can use perfect guards to destroy an enemy's weapon or put the enemy in a staggerable status. Shall we try and get a perfect guard? The thing that I'm the best at in my From Software games is my parry timing. Proven time and time again. I've got this. Before we open that door, maybe we should go down this way.
You cannot see in the dark.
Oh, I'm being shot at. Alright, hold on.
And gently will light the way.
Ow. Get out of here, you old bugger. Alright, let me... Alright, let me try and get a perfect guard here. Let me hit my HP back. Ow. Never mind. Hold on a minute, sir. I'm just going to, heal thyself. Alright, let me get the timing of this. Nice. A Fable Catalyst. Alright, so there's a perfect guard. Done. First try. Did I not switch you on, my boy? Yes, you are. Pew. My little lantern. Just getting closer to the sheer pounding in the distance. Krat Central Station, train information, Keystone Express, Star Regional, E36, Intercity. Star Regional, Atlantic, Blue Ferry. Ooh. Blue Ferry is the only one not cancelled. Status, final station. I guess that's what we just came off of. You asshole. I saw you standing there. Thermite. Thermite bomb that can be thrown inflicts fire damage at the area of impact. After the puppet frenzy, people began to fashion weapons of resistance in their desperation. Many throwable weapons were manufactured, and these exhibited excellent results against their marching enemies. So the puppet frenzy is a pretty easy way to describe what's happened here. And ability scaling at the moment. Where's our status? That'll be character info. So our default abilities, we have Vitality, Vigor, Capacity, Motivity, Technique, and Advance. I love the concept of, like, the framed paintings in a toilet. Got to make it look nice and pretty in there. Oh, I love the lighting. Look at that police brutality. Rear fatal attack. Nice. That is a brutal attack too. I like that we can see the icon that appears when it's gonna happen. Oh, I hate being like, get this grime and muck off myself. Roll in the water. You look disgusting when you get all green and grimy. Hello there, sir. You wish to see my identification? Here it is. A dream of becoming a real girl, Harold Theatre, Rosa Isabel Street. Passenger's note. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Be sure to steer clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. Unlock the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm gonna die soon, so I want to help you even if it's not much. Please survive. Anyone. Damn. Get out of the station now while you still can. To which I say, sorry, what? Can't hear you. I'm going to go take on that big boy right now. Can I, like, jog? Or are they going to turn around? I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I was looking at the one on the stairs. Go on, have at ye. I'm covered in oil. So gross. Disgusting. I love that it's only the clothes while I remain the cleanest, softest looking boy you've ever seen. Trying not to burn through this. I'm on limited amounts. Chamber of Machina Workshop. Erggo is life. You reckon I could take on this guy with only one heal in the back pocket? Let me use this, okay, hold on a sec. If I go to my lower belt here, maybe if I do upper belt and I do this, and I put this on, and then I do this, and then we're gonna throw this at this bad boy. Lock device. There are doors and ladders throughout Krat that are locked by devices. You can unlock these doors or go down the ladders to create shortcuts. Very cool. So that's where we were before. So in case I get absolutely brutalized by this puppet, I will have an easier go of returning to the fight. I reckon I would be able to get a sneaky move and hit it from behind? Never mind. Take this! Yeah, get screwed on! Whoa! Whoa! Trying to see if I can get a fatal blow. Hold for a charge attack. A white outline will appear. When this happens, you can make the enemy staggered with a charge attack. Facial attack. Face a staggered enemy and press R1. It can be performed on staggered enemies. It can inflict heavy damage. Pow, 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 pow. That's what I say to that. Krat Central Station, maintenance key, and a lightweight frame. I didn't get destroyed. I am the destroyer. Nice work, me. Yeah, I think that body is sufficiently pulped. Another sawtoothed wheel. Look at me using my throwing weapons to do minimal damage. Okay, let's have a look at what we just picked up. What did we get? So we have a basic frame. We can change to a lightweight frame. Physical damage reduction rate. This item was made in the puppet workshop for the purpose of improving strength while limiting the weight increase as much as possible. However, its weight is significantly greater than the standard version. So I can move to equipment or destroy. A Union generation converter. Its design is old, but it is cheap and effective and is still the main one in use. So this is our, like, this is pieces of our body. Like, we have our arm, we've got our defense parts, amulets, the costume, and our collectibles. So the Central Station main entrance key, it opens the front entrance of the station. The station puppet fulfilled the duty imprinted on it. Its last duty ended with bloody violence. Gotcha. So if we... Aha. I see. There you go. So we go into an equipment menu, and that's when we can do this stuff. I can go look at my fancy hat. Isn't that amazing? Well, it's not currently Christmas time, so we'll take that off. Actually, kind of fuck with the glasses, heavy. This looks real nice. Can I get it to pop up? Oh, it doesn't pop up if it's the equipped one. Okay. Treasure hunting apparel. The greatest treasure hunter of Krat, the golden wings attached to these clothes serve as proof of their identity. The hound was the subject of everyone's admiration, so much so that some even aspired to steal his name. These outfits go hard, dude. Armor once worn by a famed general from an eastern land, its colors may have faded after countless battles, but it is imbued with loyalty that is yet to wane. Even the most splendid gifts from a powerful warlord could not outshine the memories he shared with his sworn brothers. Those who know honor know where their true values lie. Very tempted to wear something that won't look so dirty when I attack an enemy. I won't be covered in fucking poop. So, I'm putting that on immediately. Hope that's chill, dog. Okay, I have the key to the station. Let's press on. I might turn off that... Where is that in the settings? Alright, turns out perusing the settings for a while, there's no way for me to turn that off, so I assume it'll just go away eventually. I've only just began, so I guess I'll wait. You know, I'll be patient. The game is just telling me the controls for now. I will use the main entrance key and emerge. Oh, that's such a cool reveal shot. The welcome to Krat. I love rainy thunderstorms in video games. So sick. Repair the Stargazer. Stargazer activated. Fully recover HP and stamina, as well as charging your pulse cells. You will be revived at this point in case of death, but this also revives enemies. Just in case you've never played one of these games before.
Stargazer. A marvelous device the stalkers used in the past.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puzzle numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this Stargazer for a moment, gather Erggo, clever one. This Stargazer will make you stronger, but the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever. So be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krat.
Okay, level up. Using held Erggo to level up or make a purchase. Only the held Erggo in the bag can be used, while the held Erggo in storage cannot. Okay. I'm assuming that when you die, it does like you go and have to retrieve your Erggo, but if it's in storage, then you don't. I suppose. Let's see. What do I don't even know what I really want to focus on. I'll give myself some more stamina. I can level up twice. I'll give myself... What is Legion? I need to know what Legion arm. So I guess it's skills for my Legion arm. Or capacity for its power. But it'll also lower my weight, which I'm looking at. I'm going to give myself more vitality and more vigor just for the first couple of levels. And then we can chuck stuff in storage. And I can also just use that to obtain Erggo when I need. Sweet. Alright, looks like having everything on the best settings is working out just fine for me. The game looks like it's running well. And it feels good too. Oh, Jesus Christ. jump scared by a puppet dog. Fable Arts. Use blade Fable Arts with triangle, and while guarding, use the handle Fable Arts. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own Fable Art. They use up Fable slots, and different Fable Arts use up a different number of slots. Charge them by attacking enemies with weapons. I've accidentally healed myself. Oh, hang on a second there, sir. I'm going to get Fable Arted. Okay, cool. Then I'll have to try the other one. I guess I can try an infinite number of times here while I rest at the Stargazer. So it gives you a little icon, I think, yeah, in the top right corner when you're able to, when you have enough to level up. And I really like that. I appreciate that a lot, actually, in regards to having something like that. So you can, and then you can also use your held Erggo from storage, and it tells you how much you've got. I like that. That's efficient. That's efficient right there. I appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to rest at the Stargazer, because I want to... Does that not restore my charges? Whoa there, settle down, sir. I see the dog sitting up there now. Very slow recharge on my Fable catalysts, so let me grab one of these. So we'll chuck that there. Does this recharge these or not? It does. Okay, so I've got 3 of each. So I do this, then I'll use my Stargazer. Oh god. Pressing the wrong buttons, I apologize. Okay, I've made a mistake. It is not charging when I rest. Got you. I don't know why I just assumed that my Fable charges would also recharge. But there we go. I have essentially wasted enough of that. Early days where we're adjusting. Now, if I have a look at my weapons, our Fable Arts is Storm Slash and Concentrate. So, slash an enemy in front of you multiple times, and Concentrate increases our attack temporarily. So, those are our choices. Welcome to the city of Krat in honor of Valentinus, who erected the cornerstone of origin. Yeah, just a little learning moment there in regards to our Fable and how it comes back to us. So you can attack to charge it, or you can find those charges to recharge it. Yeah, my brain was just going back to Dark Souls 3 and just like resting at the bonfire to restore your FP immediately. I will not be making that mistake again. Krat Times issue 183. The Krat Grand Exhibition has been delayed. This decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. The occurrence began on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. While the cause is still unknown, the number of casualties and the scale of damage are both growing. As the crisis drags on, the workshop and Venigni Company, Krat's latest puppet factory, announced that they would offer emergency supplies to citizens and do everything they could to alleviate the situation. A task force is investigating the possibility of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. However, there is no quick solution as of now, with the puppet frenzy resulting in more casualties. As the city braces for a resurgence of the petrification disease, the citizens were advised to stay indoors for their safety. However, many citizens are trying to escape through Krat Central Station, intensifying the general chaos. So, a petrification disease. Very interesting. Okay. I love that there's like the Krat Times, the Krat Times that we are able to read to get bits and pieces. The fact that the statue has its own coat. That's crazy. They gave the statue a cloak as it just hangs a body from up there. What a goddamn power move. Vivid Erggo fragment. Which direction should I choose first? Just want to make sure that I'm exploring as much as possible, with the notion that yes, I may potentially still miss things, but we'll always come back. Usually, if I miss a few things on the first run through, we'll double back and explore it again later. I'm going to go off to the right here. So I can just run right up behind an enemy without even walking. That's nice. A sawtoothed wheel. Four Seasons books, nice. Alright, let me go onto lower belt and I'll put on my throwable wheel. Now, in terms of the grinder, weapon durability, I see. Nice. So the weapon durability in the bottom right, that's what I want to be doing that for. Gotcha. That's cool. Press and hold to dash. Can share duplicate setting with a forward, jump, and a dodge action. If duplicate settings are not set for dash dodge, press once to dash. Okay, nice. I still can get those attacks while they're still active. Got a locked door on this side. Ah yes, the circus, my favorite. This is going to be a very different kind of circus, I'm sure. This is no Baldur's Gate 3 circus time. Do we have jump attacks? I'm trying to like lure this guy over to me. He doesn't want to approach me. I want to know if I can like sprint, dash off here, and then get him. What are you doing there, sir, you crazy person? Can't you see the door's boarded up? Never know if they're going to do a Bloodborne on me and it's like the lit up window is going to be an NPC that you can talk to. Had to check. Like, yes, the one lit up window is like, please find my mother. The reason frenzy is a momentary glitch, you say? I don't know if I believe you.
Dear citizens of Krat, the recent public frenzy is believed to be just a momentary glitch. There is no cause for alarm. Do not panic, whatever you may hear. The city is safe to traverse. We repeat, do not be alarmed, citizens of Krat. We are effectively handling the situation with the cooperation of the workshop and the alchemists. The puppets are, naturally, imprinted with the Grand Covenant that prioritizes human safety above all. Please remain patient while the proper situation. Your active cooperation is requested and required. You will refrain from any unauthorized departures, assemblies, or active protests. Never forget that your safety is of the utmost importance to your city. The time for fear is over. Krat is safe. Krat is safe.
The noise is too loud. You can't hear anything. Are you trying to reassure me or yourself there? I always do love that sort of level of irony when you've come to this like desolate, ruined location and there are like those little tidbits of what came before everything went fully and completely to shit. It's like, hey, everything's fine, guys. No stress. Like, no protesting, please. Krat is safe. It's so safe. Some enemies become red and use a strong attack called a fury attack. You can't guard fury attacks, but you can move it out of the way or counter with a perfect guard. So you can perfect guard the attack, but you can't just like normal. Okay, I did try and dodge in one direction, but probably not a good idea. Get chopped in half. Alright. Not my best work. That's alright. New enemies, new attacks. Learning them. God, there's just something about these environments that make you just want to like walk slowly through them instead, you know, like great oh, hey, I don't want to walk slowly anymore. Oh, he's headless. Just a great atmosphere that's been created here. Really, really like it. Yeah, why that doggy sitting like that? There is a down attack. I want to R2 while falling down. Down, boy. Benigni's urgent repair tool. Instantly repairs weapon durability. An emergency repair tool supporting stalkers. Regrettably, its manufacturing facility was destroyed during the puppet's occupation, so it has become a rare item. So I suppose whenever I'm not in combat, I should just do that. Just when I'm chilling. And then if I need to in combat, I can go bap, instant repair. Now, am I going in the direction that I need to? Let me check around here. Hello?
Destination Hotel Krat. Optimal location for observing the destination.
Ooh, okay. Over there? Optimal location for observing the tower in the distance. I don't know if there was like a press X to view or something. Gotcha. I think it's really interesting because now at this point in like the demo is coming back to me. You know, there's like little bits and pieces at this point walking through the city streets where I remember the pathway up to the hotel and the circus signs and these streets, and I think that's really fun. I feel that familiarity, and I'm excited to get past that point, obviously. It's like that strange deja vu feeling of seeing the signs and walking these early streets and going, whoa, I remember. It feels like I've been here before. Oh man, okay, I got some Erggo fragment. We'll repair the Stargazer.
Hello there! Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone. Out here alone? You could use some help. Here's a festival gift for you. Now get yourself something useful.
Fable Catalyst, a throwing cell, a large output battery that can be thrown, inflicts electric blitz damage at the area of impact. Okay. An electric blitz abrasive temporarily imbues weapon with electric blitz. Wise stalkers are prepared to face any matter of variable that comes up in battle. Abrasives are another weapon that can turn the tide on the constantly shifting battlefield. We can buy the strength, and dexterity-focused weapons to see the difference. So Storm Slash and Concentrate. This is Storm Stab and Guard Parry, and Link Slash Absolute Defense. So we got a great sword. Let me take a look here. Damage reduction rate while guarding 65. Slash an enemy in front of you uses an extra Fable slot to slash up to 3 more times and perfectly block the enemy's attack temporarily. Stab an enemy in front of you multiple times and time the enemy's attack correctly to deflect it and trigger a powerful attack, which is pretty fun. A rapier blade that specializes in sharp thrusts. The long, light blade is well suited for hit and runs. People with cold hearts began wandering Krat long ago. Everyone welcomed the changes that brought wealth, but they were bound to pay the price. A handle meant to reflect the client's tastes. This handle, meant for a weapon used for duels, is elaborately engraved. The petrification disease swallowed everyone inside a winter crystal. One has no choice but to take up the sword in order not to freeze. And then on the Great Sword of Fate, a blade made by refashioning a soldier puppet's weapon. Even when used as a bayonet, its unique bend keeps it from interfering with firing. Stalkers who have survived life or death situations can see the threads of prey. These threads are the sticky spiderwebs of obsession that they say are clearer the stronger the puppet is. And the Fate handle is a standard handle made by the workshop. It is sturdy since it was made with the Krat workshop's special techniques. The workshop gathered monster sweepers to face the unprecedented crisis. They lived up to their reputation, eating up monsters and becoming monsters in their own right. I think I will take 2 of these. I'm going to take 2 of these. And I think we'll keep the weapon that we have. I think that is what I shall do. So, fighting puppets. Electric Blitz seems to be a good counter for that. And obviously we can sell our Erggo fragments if need be as well.
Out here alone?
Oh, yeah, okay, hi. This is your parry timing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. My parry timing enemy. Nice. One more for good luck. Very good. Has Expedition 33 and the timings associated with parrying those attacks helped me? What do we think? Maybe. Will it help me improve my parries in a Souls-like? Potentially. I think I'll go for an increase in technique. Gives us a little more attack. The tiniest bit more. Or should I go into having more stamina once again? I'm going to drop my weight a little more. God, I don't even know what to focus on, really. It's early days. It's early days. I'm going to give myself a more vitality. Alright, we'll take a look at our belt. So, in terms of this one, let's put the abrasive on here and then the throwing cell. Actually, what I might do is I'll put the lantern on my extra bag. So if I hold down X, I'll get my extra bag, and then I can do that. Cool. Is that obnoxious circus music. Introducing the parade puppet. Here appears a terrific puppet that will enliven the parade. Introducing Parade Master, a remarkable parade puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the Grand Exhibition. Hello there, I am the Parade Master. I like singing and marching with people. The Parade Master has the following functions: 16 jolly songs, cheerful laughter, and 54 parade phrases, parade dances to delight children, and the strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. This Parade Master was made big in commemoration of the Grand Exhibition. Check out its charms on the eve of the upcoming exhibition. Oh boy, I can't wait to meet this puppet master. Nice. Cinematic door opening. Nice. Parade Master. Oh, I can read the text ever so slightly. Come on in, we have been waiting. Oh. Okay. God. The flailing about. He's got that stupid thing on his back that, like, some of those Dark Souls 3 enemies have. Whoa! Alright, hold on. I want to use this thing. Hiya! Oh. Alright, he's slammed. Oh, okay. Oh. Nice. Oh, the king is celebrating? Trying to read that dialogue is... Let's go! You could have given the king a real festival. Nice. Eliminated. Let's fucking go, guys. I did it. Quartz. There's a special type of Erggo. Let me read this. With a different color and vibration, the workshop uses this gem to bring out puppets' different abilities. A tiny Erggo fragment for ability activation. Hell yeah. We got some really good guards, parries, and breaks in there. That was very fun. And we used some electric blitz. Awesome. I like that a lot. Trying to, like, engage with the fight while also trying to read the weird puppet text subtitle. I think we did okay for ourselves there, didn't we? What do you think, guys? What do you think? First tried the first boss, I'll take it. I don't feel as bad about missing out on Fable catalyst uses and accidentally... Oh, what the fuck? And accidentally reloading it too much. That was a misinput. Ugh. Almost punched it, though. Hotel Krat, the greatest luxury you will ever experience. Treat yourself to an unforgettable day.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
Ah yes, time to live up to my Pinocchio namesake. This is such a great looking building. I love the travel system that's attached to the side of it, not like the railway cars. The hidden moonstone was not from this world. However, it was the most optimal enhancement material. In their urgency, technicians pushed forward with using the moonstone for weapon upgrade without time to review it any further. So upgrade weapon blade up to +3. Okay, ready to lie?
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you? Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie.
Huh.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
So interested. Your springs are reacting. So interested in what would happen if I said puppet just then, but I didn't want to risk it. So your springs react to the lie. I don't get a bigger nose, though. Awesome. Lies of P. I like that title card reveal. Oh, wow. The origin story. I'm sat. Oh no, cool! The opening titles. So they traveled here discovering the Erggo, realizing that Erggo can bring life. That statue holding the Ouroboros symbol on the book. Puppet piano teacher. Puppet plague. This is so cool. What the fuck? This intro is so unexpected. Oh, the body's hanging from the cage is crazy! That intro goes so hard. What the hell? That was awesome. I loved the feeling of that. That was awesome. Wow. Showing just like the journey of how this place came to be. This is our butterfly lady.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers, but we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
We can level up through our Puppet Keeper. Let's see. Drop the weight down some more, why not? Want to make sure we got them super fast rolls.
Look at Gemini. I think he's in shock.
Gemini is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
The Moon Phase Pocket Watch. Teleport to hotel or last Stargazer used. The power inside returns us. The pocket watch imbued with mystical power. The power of the watch turns back time to when the boy was in peak condition. Very nice.
I'll use my power to help you.
Nice. Let's get some lore about Erggo.
Erggo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Erggo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Erggo within you. Gather more Erggo. It will make you stronger. In the folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
Awesome. We can use the giant Stargazer in the center here. And we can fast travel to another one. Hello, I wish to check in. So, no puppets are allowed in. I guess you're allowed. Been granted an exception to the hotel staff.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service.
I guess it's like this place is shut off to any puppets because all the puppets have undergone a frenzy, and this is supposed to be a safe haven for humans. Polendina seems to be uncorrupted.
At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service? The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law: all puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law: a puppet may not harm humans. Third law: a puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law: a puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Legion Magazine, a polymer filling that activates a Legion arm's specific ability. can be implanted to charge Legion rapidly. The polymer bullets that are used in Legion arms were developed in collaborations with Venigni Works. These bullets undergo a chemical reaction inside the Legion arm and turn into different substances like fire, electricity, or acid. I'm gonna have like a gun arm. That sounds fun. Shall we take a look around? The gramophone is ready to play records, of which I possess none. There's a lady in a wheelchair. Stop performing on the piano? Give me a sec. I'll talk to the lady first.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If it doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin. Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. And do take care of yourself out there.
Someone's memory and show off clothes. Okay. We have a gesture. Let's have a look. The uniform of a sophisticated and dignified boarding school. These clothes have been worn before. The uniform of a boarding school famous in Krat. The initial M is engraved on an elegant brooch. So, the schoolboy fit. Sure, we'll get some more stuff eventually. She holding up her hand for... What are you doing?
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about? I see you're here. That means you can lie. Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by anything. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your path. I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. His son is like family to me. Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here at the hotel. If you have any questions, ask my butler, Polendina.
My butler. Is that her in her prime then, and she's dying frail in her wheelchair, reminiscing on the good old days? Oh. Yep. Thanks for letting me know while I'm doing it. Did you know you can dash? Venigni's Krat Landmark Guide 1. This month's attraction, Hotel Krat. It's one of the city's creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to lore, Hotel Krat is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat devoted to a form of occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. At one point, it was used as a mental institution, and some patients said they saw hallucinations. However, no records remain as they were all destroyed in a large fire. Above all, being so far underground just compounds the rumors. Some even said that it is connected to an unknown hell. But now the rumors have served to embellish the charm of Hotel Krat, which has been renovated in the latest style. As the recent rumors of the Grand Exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are actually looking to stay at the hotel. Next is a comment from the hotel owner, Miss Antonia. A ghost hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember. But fortunately, our hotel guests are brave, like lions. It's not a problem at all. Rating 4 out of 5. Creepy and mystical. Best resort in Krat. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with the support of the Venigni Company, a friend of the city. Alright, we're in a hotel that's used to be a mental institution and may or may not be connected to hell. What's that? The Venigni craft machine. I can switch Legion arm here. The left arm of steel is the only one that we have. But there it is. It's a craft machine. Who's this?
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person... Wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
There's a cat over there. Eugenie. What's going on? Arm upgrade. That's... Is that a grappling hook? The Legion arm is a special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. It can be modified into all sorts of forms, and modifications can be made. Cool, we have a new arm.
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me. I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something? A Stargazer is a survival device used by the Stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing Erggo spores in the air. The Stalkers installed Stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use. If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for the garden. The Stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
So I can alter handle. You can bring Eugenie cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle's property upgrades based on your character's default abilities. You can change this property and grade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with a balanced crank. Okay, so you can change whether to focus on motivity, technique, advance. Good to know. We're not going to touch the Azure Dragon Crescent Glaive. I don't know where this came from. If it's like something that was released at some point in time, but we've been automatically given it. I'm just going to leave it alone. And we can upgrade weapons with a Moonstone. Eugenie can help us upgrade it. The attack power will increase, and some blades can only be upgraded with a special Moonstone. Alright, well, let's up... Oh, I can't. Hang on. Add Erggo. This game is so nice to me to be able to do this. You can just add the Erggo when you're in a menu instead of backing out, going into your inventory and activating it. I am grateful. We will upgrade the Puppet Saber Blade to a +1. Very nice. I have a small and instant crush on Eugenie. I'm going to make a mess of the workshop. There is a cat. Oh my god, look at all these fucking... look at all these wood carvings of animals. It's so cute. The standing cats are a little bit cursed, but that's alright. That's very typical. I love it. Is its name Spring? Okay, ferocious. Don't like puppets, huh? I think its name is Spring. Its scratching post and its little food and water bowl is so cute. I organized this place according to the rules, so don't touch anything. The standing cats are the best part, I gotta say. It's very cute. Jenny, you have a nice cat.
I know my way around a weapon.
Alright, let's take a look at this arm over here. So, the puppet string is what we now have. So, weighs a bit more, less physical attack, but it's got different stuff. So, puppet string, it can release a wire. It can be strung around an enemy to drag it towards you or to move you toward it. So I can use that with like the left trigger, I think. Yeah, puppet string. Looking forward to trying that out. I can test stuff in the garden. This is like nice that I can see like my damage output. Great fortune to all visitors, rest for all travelers, blessings to all friends. The low poly garden statue is real. Okay, what else have I got to explore around here? Let's try... that all connects. Let's try upstairs. I don't like this at all. No. Rosa Isabel Street entrance key. Gotcha. Just in case I need a faster way down. It's locked tight. Alright, riveting stuff on the second floor. We'll need another key, and then this just looks like it heads on out. Shall I check in with the butler before we leave?
I'll use my power to help you.
Oh wait, you're not the butler. Hang on. Who's the butler? This guy's the butler.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Nice. Never mind. I'll just move on. I'll just move on. So we got Sophie, Puppet Butler, Antonia, the owner of the hotel at the moment. I'm excited to be able to explore more of that building. I thought it was going to do the cinematic punch the door open again, which would be so funny. Just like break it open. Downtown Krat became death row due to the puppet frenzy. A number of survivors live quietly behind windows and doors and such. I'll have to look out for that. The Elysian Boulevard entrance on a cloudy morning. Okay. So we've entered a new area after arriving to the hotel, and that is where we're going to bring our first episode of Lies of P to a close. A really cool and fun introduction, or shall I say reintroduction, as we are coming back to this 2 years later after completing that demo and checking out the game. I'm a little fuzzy on what we got to do. I remember there being some sort of giant grave beast Parl sort of boss that I fought in the demo at some point, I think. That's one of the memories that I have that I think we haven't, well, obviously we haven't done that in this episode, but it's something that we'll pursue, of course. I'm not sure if things have like changed. Like the title sequence was a really fun surprise, and there's obviously going to be many things different in regards to my first exposure to the game. But I hope you have enjoyed our little introduction and starting this long-awaited playthrough. I'm feeling really good about it. Everything feels really fun and familiar, and I'm going to enjoy learning a lot of the lore about this game. And of course, the incredible boss fights and combat that is sure to come and to test our limits. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can learn and the enemies that we'll face. I hope you enjoy me. I hope you'll join me and enjoy, there we go, coming along for the rest of this adventure. Just as a little advertisement, little thing at the end of the playthrough, if you did enjoy it, please do the liking, subscribing, commenting thing. It supports my channel a lot, and I really, really do appreciate it. And I also do offer a 7 days of Patreon early access if you do wish to support me more directly, as well as I'm always grateful that I get to do this full time. You know, we've come a long way since my very first Souls experience at the start of 2021 with Dark Souls Remastered, and I'm very grateful and privileged that I've been able to continue doing playthroughs constantly, especially being able to revisit something that really helped blow my channel up significantly years ago with that sort of Dark Souls experience. So my first proper Souls-like with Lies of P, to be honest, after the From Software games, and I'm very excited to see where it'll go. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.